can touch on the family unit as well, and I think that's one of the most important things that's actually intrinsically linked to the immigration debate, I suppose. This idea that, yes, we need all this skilled labour, and the way that they report the skilled labour figures is completely misleading, because it includes the family members of skilled labour people that come over. But they have, there is this ultimate, I suppose, the underlying issue is our fertility rate. I think we're sitting at 1.63. So a couple getting married aren't even replacing themselves. So we do need to have a growing country, to have a growing economy even, you do need people. And you can't just continue to dwindle and have a population crisis. So that's then when they make the economic argument for immigration. But I suppose as well, that's just papering over the cracks, first and foremost. Do you not want strong families here in Australia, people who are born here, who believe in the things that we believe in? Do you not want them to have strong and prosperous families? And the answer is the ruling class don't. They clearly don't. Otherwise, they would enact policies like income tax splitting. They would enact policies like childcare subsidies, extending them to stay-at-home mums.
Exactly.
So there's this underlying hatred for the family in our current politics, and it's not something confined to the left side of politics either. There's very few voices on the right talking about it, and I think that's fundamentally concerning. But yeah, the birth rate in this country is the ticking time bomb. And if the answer is, oh, well, by the time you even have those kids, it's 18 years down the line until they can be productive members of society, they're just sort of leeches on the system, which is what a current chief of staff for a politician on the right side of politics has said before, that kids are just leeches on the system. Wow. So I suppose when that's the messaging you're getting out of the ruling class, we do have to take matters into our own hands in what we can do, which is prioritizing family. And I think you've seen people getting married later and later in life, and there are a number of reasons for that, I suppose. But ultimately, we don't prioritize marriage. We don't respect marriage the way that we used to. And that is manifesting in lower birth rates. It's manifesting in weaker families. And also just this whole delusion. We touched on feminism earlier about teaching women that your highest calling in life is a career. That's a delusion for men as well. I mean, and it's a delusion for men that's been going probably even longer than feminism, that your highest purpose in life will be the work that you do necessarily, that it is your career. And I don't think that that's necessarily productive for men in and of itself. Obviously, you have to provide. Obviously, you're called to contribute to society. But this idea that jobs and money is what we run on as human beings is why we have such moral corrosion in the first place.